Beware the Book of Eli. It's a mixtape that has had one of the most confusing and muddled release situations in recent memory. But unfortunately, this confusion around Mask the Slump God's newest album is still continuing to this day, even after the album's release. I am a big Ski fan, but you see guys, I'm kind of let down by the Book of Eli. But it has very little to do with the music itself. So, this is CDTVProductions, and in this video, let me explain to you why I, and many other fans, are kind of disappointed.
Shapeshift what you do on you, turn to a whole no voodoo.
And the primary reason for this is pretty simple. Whilst I can still listen to the original leaked version of the Book of Eli, I'm going to be talking about the officially released version here, because that's the one that's most readily available to me. And on this official version, the best tracks have been removed. Like, all of the tracks that were produced by Timbaland for this mixtape have been taken off, with the exception of Run, which instead was given a new non-Timbaland produced beat.
Like no chicken nugget, but my sauce been busted. Bitch, go harder than when Chris Brown cupping. No, bitch, go harder than break guns in the summer. How much gas do you burn like a Hummer? Okay, how many bitches you made wet like a sauna?
I'm not sure if there was an issue with releasing these songs commercially or something, but I'm so sad that they're not on here, because Worldwide and With Vengeance were among my favourite tracks on the project, especially Worldwide. I'm struggling to cope without that song right now. It's quite emotional. And the icing on this shit cake is the fact that SkiMeetsWorld, one of the songs which mainly caused this album to be delayed, isn't even on the final version of the project. The sampling issue with that song was one of the biggest things holding this album back from being released, and in the end, it's just not even there. Now, I know what some of you guys might be saying right now.
Oh, it's your fault that you listened to the leaked version instead of waiting for it to come out, so you can't complain that you've already heard the music on there.
And I understand that point completely. I knew that when I was listening to the leak. But there's one broken promise that proves that wrong, and is the whole reason why I'm even making this video. After the leak got deleted from SoundCloud, multiple reputable sites, such as Hot New Hip Hop, reported that when the Book of Eli officially released, it would be dropping with 5 more tracks than were found on the leaked version. 5 more songs that we haven't even heard yet. I believe some places actually even reported that it would include the Busta Rhymes feature that was supposed to be on SkiMeetsWorld. So, you know, I was content after listening to the leak. I thought, you know what, when it officially releases, I'll be fine with that, because I've already heard the music and that was my choice. But this news got me excited again. I was thinking to myself, yes, this project is gonna drop again, but this time with more music that I haven't heard yet. So, we were promised more, and we received less. I don't think I need to explain, like, why that is disappointing to me. We didn't know this was the case until the second the album released. It's not like a new tracklist was announced before it dropped. It was in the store. It was in the Apple Music store or whatever. I went in, I saw 10 tracks, and I got quite sad. The mixtape was slated to be 18 tracks long, and we got 10. And that is pretty much the biggest reason why I am let down by Beware the Book of Eli. So, do you guys feel the same way about this? And are you somewhat let down by this mixtape? Like I said, for me personally, it's actually nothing to do with the music on here. Remember, this is not me saying the music found on the Book of Eli is bad. It's literally, this all has to do, this whole video is just expectations, hype, and what we were promised, and not being delivered that. I'm not commenting on the music, I'm not saying it's bad, so hopefully no one, you know, kind of misconstrues what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, of course, let me know what you think in the comments below. Of course, if we have viewpoints that are different, if we disagree, I'm perfectly happy to have a discussion with you guys about it. But that's all I got to say today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this one. Let me know in the comments below also, and leave a like if you want to see more videos like this one, where it's just shorter, there's no face cam, you know, they discuss kind of smaller points. It would be fun for me to make these a bit more in between the longer uploads. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and you can check out my video on the 10 fastest Mask the Slump God verses. I made a part 2 to that recently, and that will be linked in the description below. So, with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one, and this is CDTV Productions, signing out.